Howdy, folks. My name is Marble, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name is Ray, and my pronouns are he, him.
And I'm Jupiter, and my pronouns are she, they. And welcome. It's time to log in. One of these days, one of these episodes, I'll internalize that. Not this episode.
It's time to log in to your Tumblr account. Navigate to the delete your account button and click it. It will ask you for your password and ask you if you are sure you want to delete your account. Obviously you are, and this is not up for debate.
I think that I would rather delete my Twitter account and go back to Tumblr.
Yeah,
No, I'm good on hell site Twitter.
Here's the thing, is that Tumblr used to be worse than Twitter, but all the terribleness from Tumblr is already on Twitter now. So now Tumblr is just kind of like an abandoned hangout spot for gays.
It's an unsalted cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Tumblr because no one's there.
Tumblr's great because like you'll see like old Tumblr posts, like legacy Tumblr posts, and they all have like a trillion notes and stuff, but anything that goes quote unquote viral on Tumblr now like barely breaks 10,000, and I'm like, You know what? I'm okay with this. This is the good ending for Tumblr.
It's actually kind of nice to have like a cap on how many people can look at your thing.
Yeah.
At least for me to be like, you know what? This one's for you 10 people. If I like have thousands of Twitter followers, I still want to be able to make posts that get like 3 likes and that's it.
Yeah, that would be ideal. I can't, like, literally, it doesn't matter what I post. Unless it's about Final Fantasy XIV, nobody ever interacts with Final Fantasy XIV
I do.
tweets. So that's my safe haven.
Yeah, I see you tweet about. I'm like, this is Joy's happy place.
Yeah. Those rarely break 30 likes, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, goodness.
Maybe more Final Fantasy XIV gamers should get on Twitter. No, never mind. Delete that sentence. Nah.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to cut that one out.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I'll definitely remember to cut that one out.
And then they didn't cut it out.
Well, hey, you don't know that.
I see the future.
How dare you?
You eat a casserole for dinner tomorrow.
Jupiter, the best part is that if you don't like stuff that Ray is saying, you could just cut it out, and then it retroactively didn't
Then
happen.
it's not true anymore. Yeah, I can be like, I can see the future, and people would be like, Ray, what are you talking about? I said it in Deck of Friendship. It's real. No, you didn't. No.
I'm gonna cut out that line that Ray said about me eating casserole because it's definitely untrue. I've never eaten a casserole in my life.
Get ready.
Get ready. Are you ready?
3.
I'm not ready.
2.
No.
Casserole time is tomorrow. What are you doing?
You counted down.
Yes, ominously.
Nothing actually happened. It's just to instill fear.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna start doing that to people.
Oh, honestly? Yeah. Have you ever played Knights of the Old Republic? Because there's a bounty hunter guy that actually does that.
Oh my god, that's me.
Like, literally, like, either people will be, like, fans of him, people will be, like, his enemies or whatever. Literally, if you speak to him, he goes 3. And then if you keep speaking to him, he goes 2. And if you keep speaking to him, he goes 1, and then he destroys you in 3 seconds flat.
Oh, no. I'm gonna be a lot more jovial and lighthearted. I'm gonna appear out of nowhere and just start counting down from 3, and then you'll have a very confused face and be like, what? And then I just disappear.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's a fun trick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a fun new thing where I count up.
Just
1,
like Sesame Street.
2.
Oh, God.
3.
There's no upper cap on this. They can just keep going forever.
So welcome to the longest episode of Deck of Friendship. Jupiter is stuck in counting.
We stall way more than this in all of our episodes.
No, but they're gonna
6.
keep counting forever.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
7.
gonna stop. That's the thing. They didn't give a limit. So
8.
I guess while they do this, Joy, do you want to talk about
9.
episode 8 of Log Horizon,
Yeah.
Villain in Glasses?
Actually, I like this one a lot. It was really good. It didn't get too creepy and weird.
11.
It's
And
actually
11?
12.
Oh, wow.
that's the Star Wars Final Fantasy one.
13.
So
Final Fantasy.
14.
Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
15.
Final Fantasy.
16.
Final Fantasy.
They haven't announced that one yet.
That one's not real.
That one's
Not
not
yet.
real yet.
Not yet.
We don't know. We can't
I can
speculate.
see the future.
Ray, I can't believe this. How dare you?
How dare I bring a joke back less than a minute later?
No, how dare you see the future? That's very rude of you.
I didn't ask for this.
It's not really respecting time's privacy, is it?
Listen, I didn't ask for the powers of time vision, which is what I call it. Time vision. Not clairvoyance, it's time vision.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can just say, yo, you want to hear about the TV? And people will be like, what?
Yeah, what happens to the TV, right?
Oh, well, I don't want to talk about it. It's kind of sad.
You brought it up, Ray.
I know,
You brought
and
it up.
At some point, I stopped playing Final Fantasy games.
15.
We already did 15!
Yeah, but it can't go higher than that.
There's no more numbers left.
There's no more
So
numbers.
there is a limit.
There's only 15-2, 15-3, 15-4,
15 mobile. You forgot 15 mobile.
You forgot the best game of them all, Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus for the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's 15-15-1, 15-15-2, 15. Yeah.
They can never go past 15.
No, that was the joke. that I
Okay,
have made.
math, but you have to only use the first 15 numbers.
Hashtag math challenge. Do all of math, but only in increments of 15.
God, I hate this. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting
Did
a
you ever-
headache?
There was one of the Final Fantasy games has, I don't remember which one it is, but if you make a wrong move, you do drown in orange soda because it was the Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Final Fantasy. I don't remember. Good joke.
But
Good
why
joke.
why do they call it Final Fantasy if there's more of them than one?
There's not.
Why did they call it Final Fantasy?
It's a trick. It's to trick the gamers to make them think that gaming is over. I'm very anti-gamer today.
I love saying that as a joke. Like, why is it called Final Fantasy if there's 86 of them?
Mm-hmm.
But also the real reason it's called Final Fantasy is really cool. And it's that
Yeah.
Square Enix was going out of business. And so they were like, well, this is the last game we'll ever make. And then it was a huge hit. So they kept making them.
Yeah, because before then they were making, what was it? Not King's Quest. The King game where you can play as a dragon also. It's kind of like Galaga. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Oh.
I just don't know what it's called.
Star Wars.
Toy Pop by Namco.
The energy of this episode is very sleepy.
Final Fantasy Kingsglaive.
I've googled Square Enix King game and it has not come up. It has not come up even a little bit.
Dragon Quest.
It's not Dragon Quest.
Dragon Tales.
It is Dragon Tales. Thank you. Thank you for
Dragon's
this.
Dogma.
Heck yeah.
Chrono
only thing-
Trigger.
The only
Me when
thing
I
that's
wish Go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead. My
No,
joke was awful.
It's called King's Night. It's called King's Night. The game is called King's Night, and that
It
was the
takes
game.
place on one night when the king dies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And everybody thinks it's like because of some nefarious plot, but no, he just died.
It's just old age.
Sometimes you just die.
Yeah, I mean, like he died and didn't have any heirs, and people were just like, we don't want to think about not having a monarchy, and so they still had one after that.
Yeah.
They just made up a new monarchy.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do y'all think that when Square Enix decides that they're done with Final Fantasy, they'll name the final game First Fantasy?
I think
Yes.
they'll name it Finale Fantasy.
Finale Fantasy! Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Starring Vincent Valentine from Dirge of Cerberus.
Starring Vincent from Final Fantasy VII again.
From Vincent Valentine from Dirge of Cerberus.
Hey, I don't mean to change the subject at all, but I do have a question for you, Jupiter, and also Ray.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
I hope I have an answer for you.
What do you think quests are? What do you think those are all about? You know quests?
I do know. So they're missions, right? That people like adventurers can do. Like solve
they can
a
undertake them
mystery.
even.
Yeah. Solve a mystery. Kill a man. Take down the monarchy. Eat a pie.
Maybe I misunderstood because I thought that quests were a nutrition supplement bar.
I eat quests all the time. What's your favorite quest flavor? This is not a joke. I'm serious.
Are they actually? Wait, is this real?
Yeah, quest bars.
I have no idea. I've never eaten a quest bar.
Pro tip, birthday cake and chocolate chip cookie dough are... Sorry, let me take that again. Pro tip, chocolate chip and I can't talk. Chocolate chip cookie dough.
You can do this.
I believe in you,
Chocolate
Ray.
chip cookie dough and birthday cake are the two best flavors of Quest bars.
Oh, I can order a 12 count for $20.
Get a 24 count for the same price.
I don't think that's how that works.
You use the code RAY at checkout.
Spelled RAHAAHHE, no E.
You use the code putting this in your purse when no one is looking to get it for absolutely nothing.
So your quest for the day is to go get Quest bars, but don't pay for them.
Don't you dare pay for those Quest bars. That's actually the slogan.
Don't pay for these.
Don't pay for these.
Quest bars, don't pay for these.
It's like they gotta have my pops, but it's don't pay for this, just steal it.
It's like the System of a Down album, Steal This Album.
Steal this Quest bars.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think thieves are steel types?
So quest bars are missions that adventurers can undertake, from solving kidnappings to grand campaigns, each granting rewards such as loot, or knowledge, or loot, or knowledge, or loot, or knowledge. Among them, the griffin whistles that Nyanta, Shiro, and Naotsuku own. Let me take that again.
Yeah, take that one more
The griffin whistles that Nyanta, Shiro, and absolutely nobody else who we've met thus far own.
Shopping District 8.
Shopping District. Are we just gonna read the wiki?
I mean, that's what you started doing, so I'm here.
Callison, the guildmaster of Shopping District 8, and his assistant, Taro, discuss with the increasing difficulty of gathering ingredients in this world. Many players have switched to crafting professions because fighting monsters in one's body is frightening. The other top production guilds have assimilated smaller crafting guilds, bolstering their influence over the market. For this reason, Callison says that they need to take full advantage of the opportunity to negotiate with Marielle. And this is what the anime is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, this is it. I found this interesting because they are kind of establishing that crafting classes don't require you to fight anything.
Right.
Like you can just, I don't know, use stuff that you find around the house. I don't know. Either way, you don't have to fight anything to craft, which also, when you think about it, indirectly implies that cooking is not a crafting class, because you have to fight stuff for cooking class. We've seen it.
Yeah. Cooking is a combat class, of course.
Cooking is a combat class.
That's why Nyanta's the best.
Yeah.
It's true.
Now, this is like, I mean, I sort of expected this based off of Ray talking about it before we started watching, but I don't know that I fully expected this episode to mostly be about business negotiations.
And it was kind of cool.
I really like this episode because business negotiations.
Yeah. So for anybody who has never been to a business negotiation before, what happens is you stare really intently for like 6 minutes before anyone talks. And during those 6 minutes, the business ghost will come out of everyone's body and start deliberating the circumstances of the deals that are about to be made.
Yeah.
And then a few sentences are said, and then there is 6 more minutes of absolute silence as everyone's ghosts commune in the room to
But
establish.
all separately, unless you're on the same team, then you can communicate.
If you're on the same side, then your ghosts can talk to each other. You have to be in a party, though.
Yeah. Now, this is fun because there are actually 2 types of ghosts that we see in this episode.
Mhm.
Because there's the type of ghosts of the people who are in the room and who can talk to each other. And then there's the ghost of Shiro, who is just
The ghost
there.
of Shiro is a completely separate entity, but he's always there.
always watching.
He's always
there.
watching.
Always watching.
Always watching.
Can we talk? I want to talk more about these ghosts, but can we talk about Shiro for just a second? Because I had the thought while watching of like, Shiro thinks that he's Batman. Everyone else thinks that he's Superman, and he's sort of more actually like the Clock King.
Who's the Clock
I don't know who the
King?
Clock King is.
That exactly. The Clock King. The Clock King's whole deal is he's a man in a suit who loves clocks. And his whole deal is that he can predict everything with perfect timing.
He also created TikTok.
Sure. And so basically his fighting style is just like avoiding punches because he knows the exact timing of when Batman is going to punch and stuff. The Clock King even kind of has a similar vibe to Shiro. I'm gonna do something unfair and share a picture with my friends.
I'm already looking at a picture of the Clock King, and that I want to be the Clock King.
This is the Clock King.
I want to be the Clock King.
Wow.
I want the hat.
I imagined a dozen things in my head of what the Clock King must look like, and there was no part of me in all, if I had all the time in the universe to deliberate, that would have landed on this specific thing.
Are those his eyes or glasses? I want to believe they're his eyes, and whenever he closes them, they like the hands move somewhere else.
Those are his glasses. He has glasses that have clock faces on them. Love that. He is truly just a man in a brown suit.
I do like his funny clock tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
it's
a big
good.
fan of that. I might cosplay the Clock King.
You could easily do a closet cosplay of the Clock King. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Closet.
Hang on. I
Clock.
found a clock pattern necktie. We're going to find out how much it is.
Yes.
Yes.
It is $28.45.
That's not a real time.
Sacrifices must be made for the necktie.
You're already getting into the clock thing.
Here's the
Ray.
thing: the Clock King has a clock hand as a sword, and also whips around a pocket watch. I am this man.
See, this is why my assessment is correct, because the line between Shiro, Ray, and the Clock King is 1 for 1.
It's true, because I also want to be Shiro in some regards.
I had a pocket watch when I was in like elementary school, and they made me leave it at home.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
same.
they were really mad that I had a pocket watch because like I don't know, they don't like, I don't know, I can't even fathom. There's so many arbitrary stupid rules in school, like you can't go to the bathroom unless you are granted duress. Wait, that's not the right word. What's
Permission?
No, but I wanted to use like a fancy word.
Okay.
Either way, you're not granted permission to go to the bathroom, and there's just like, you can get in trouble for literally anything. You could get in trouble up through like grade 12 for like owning gum.
Yeah.
Like come on. And then like there's nothing in the rules about
That says a dog can't play
pocket
basketball.
watches. Exactly. There's nothing in the rules.
There's nothing in the
you
rules.
can't bring a pocket watch to school, but a teacher can just point at you and be like, you're in trouble now, and then you just are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks.
That sucks. Anyways.
Acquiescence? Sorry, I've been trying to think of words.
Oh, that's a good word. That's a good
I'm
one.
so sorry.
Does that mean the thing I think it means?
Yeah. Permission? Yeah.
Yes. I love that. Should have opened thesaurus.com.
You could have just asked me. It would have just taken a few seconds.
We gotta keep the pacing going, Ray.
We gotta keep it going.
Okay, sorry.
Even though I edit out the parts where we don't keep the pacing.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm trying to buy a pocket watch.
Hell yeah.
That's not a joke.
So here's the thing: is that they're gonna do those. They're doing some business negotiations with a man who we have not yet seen, unless we have, and I forgot.
Who knows?
He's like the leader of a guild
Called the Shopping District 8.
That's
Yeah.
a Kingdom Hearts name right there.
It is absolutely.
So I guess why are they called Shopping District 8? Did they try?
They couldn't think of a name.
Did they try 7 times before and fail?
Shopping District 8 was like the default name, but they accidentally clicked OK instead of like retyping
Oh,
a new
no.
name, and they were
Yeah.
like, no, the egalitarian entrepreneurs will never be off the ground now. Oh well, I guess we're
Did you just say entrepreneurs?
entrepreneurs.
Yeah, love that.
Entrepreneurs. What is that? How do you say it?
Entrepreneurs?
Entrepreneurs.
Can I say something right to you right now?
Yeah.
I clicked on the fandom page for Shopping District 8, the whole guild, and all of the text on the page is like 2 paragraphs worth.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest paragraph is talking about what they did in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just go right out and assume that these people will not be becoming main characters anytime soon.
Hey, you don't know that.
That is true.
There are 4 guild members of over 600 that we know of.
I just bought a pocket watch.
So can I say something really quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You have
Am I
my
pronouncing
gratitude.
it weird? Am I I just want to know. Am I pronouncing it weird?
What, entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur?
Entrapta from She-Ra?
Entrapta!
Entrepreneur. That's not a word that I say very often.
Entropy from Crash Bandicoot?
Entrepreneur.
Injured pit.
Pikmin 3.
Anyways, Callison is now the proud owner because he clicked the OK button too fast. Shopping District 8.
And people are like, yeah, that's an okay name, not realizing it's the default. They're like, oh yeah, Shopping District 1 through 6 are okay, but 8!
Ray.
7, we don't talk about
Ray,
7.
what happened to Shopping District 7?
They went under. What do you mean? You can't die in this game. They went under.
It's like, you know the ending of Final Fantasy 7? That's what happened.
I don't.
Shopping District 7.
I don't know.
Then I won't say anything.
Are we talking about the remake or the actual, like, full story of the game Final Fantasy VII?
The real life story Final Fantasy 7 based off of a true story.
Well, okay. I guess I'll never know.
So, okay. We should probably actually make a genuine attempt to talk about this episode
We did like it.
I was.
We were liking it.
in clear phrase and terms only.
Oh, have people complained about us not making sense and being absolute chaos energy?
No.
Have people said that?
No one said that.
Because if so, they're right.
I wasn't gonna do it. I'm not gonna change just for some randos. I'm very confrontational today. I'm sorry.
Listen, Ray, there's nothing better than being confrontational. I support you.
What about eating ice cream?
Well, okay, there's one thing better than being confrontational.
Eating ice cream. What about eating ice cream with my friends? Okay, anyway.
What about eating ice cream confrontationally?
With your friends. No, I want the coffee bean flavor.
Okay, you can have it. I didn't want it in the first place.
I didn't think you did. That's why I took it.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to Dairy Queen. Ugh.
You're welcome. Can I please get a freezy pop?
Fine, let me turn it upside down, jerk.
That's not what you do with freezy pop.
Now hold up. First of all, you suck. Second of all, can I have a dreamsicle?
You're right. I do suck. And yeah, here. It's 288.
First of all, I hate you with every fiber of my being. Second of all, can I have 2 dreamsicles?
You're absolutely correct, and we're all out of dreamsicles. But I
okay.
have a chocolate covered swirly pop.
Ugh, this sucks and everything sucks and you suck and I hate you. And can I have some extra sprinkles, please?
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that freezy swirl, and I'm gonna also. Is this? Can I tip you? There's no tip jar here, but
You can just hand me the money.
You suck and I hate you, but I'm gonna tip you because I know you work really hard and I'm proud of you. But also, screw you. I'm never coming back to this establishment ever. Worst customer service of my whole life. I love this ice cream so much. Bye.
Ma'am, excuse me. You forgot your bag of sprinkles. Here you go. Have a nice day.
Okay, let's talk about how they want they need a supply chain for ingredients. So the Callison asks for how many dollars that they need to make apples.
Yeah, they're like, so, okay, here's my thing with this whole business negotiation. And, like, this whole plan that they have, like, part of the plan is that they aren't telling anybody the plan. But unfortunately, that also means that they're not telling the audience the plan. So it just sort of seems like stuff happens and you'll figure it out in 5 episodes or whatever.
They're doing business, and I did do air quotes, but I do realize that you can't see those, and I'm sorry.
Thank you for telling us.
Yeah, I could sort of tell in the, like, tone of your voice, though.
Yeah, they did business.
Welcome to Dairy Queen. We're doing business.
We're doing business in this Dairy Queen. I made $3 today because I checked under the seat cushions and found some quarters.
But I just don't like. Okay, so they're talking about. I'm sort of confused about what actually happened in this negotiation. Much like a lot of real business, I don't know what's going on, but surely something. Marielle is talking about, like, we need ingredients, but also we're gonna sell everything. But also, we're making a cookbook. And
sans the cookbook, this just sounds like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
What if they made a Breath of the Wild anime and it was just Link just being a rowdy boy in the woods?
Yes. Well, that's the only way you could do it, because like that's like the crux of Breath of the Wild's gameplay.
Yeah.
18 seasons.
You could make an anime that only focuses on the Breath of the Wild story, but here's the thing, it would be terrible, because the best part of Breath of the Wild is that it's this super grounded and important, Zelda lore story, but Link is a gremlin that rolls around in the dirt and throws bombs at chickens and just it's a wild time. I want to see my rowdy boy.
It'd be great because every 4 seasons he would take down what are they called? The big kids. The big kids?
Yeah.
The Blight Ganons.
Yeah, and retake the Guardian beast.
Take down Tumblr Blight Ganon.
What are they called? The Divine Beasts, goodness.
Twitter Blight Ganon, Tumblr Blight Ganon, Discord Blight Ganon,
Pinterest Blight Ganon.
Yes.
Can I be real? Can I be a real game design weirdo right now?
Uh-huh.
Do it.
Can I say the feature that I actually kind of want the most for Breath of the Wild 2?
Kissing.
Kissing would be great. That's number 3 on my list.
Petting dogs?
Petting dogs is actually number 4. But
what's number 1?
Number 1 is barrels. Now hold on.
Yes, actually.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun with the physics.
You could have a barrel, you could stand on a barrel, you could be in a barrel, you could ride around, you could do a rolling log on the barrel.
You could get in a barrel.
You can get in a barrel and roll down a hill.
You can catch up a barrel, the Pokemon.
Yeah.
They basically trick Callison into giving them money at first.
Yes.
Well, you don't want to talk about barrels anymore?
No, I do. I just also want to talk about how they tricked Callison into giving them $1 billion trillion.
I can't believe you don't want to talk about barrels anymore.
I didn't say that. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Welcome to Roll With It. This is my barrel podcast.
Ray, you can't keep doing this.
I'm just making names. People can use them. They just have to pay me.
No, Joy's right. Let's talk about the episode.
Yes, please. So Callison is duped into providing a lot of gold and is then considered to become a partner with Crescent Moon Alliance in their secret quest, which is just burger. Well, it's not just burger. We still don't know what it is.
Yeah, we don't know what they're after.
We don't know what they're doing.
But they have agreed to provide money because they are convinced that they're gonna get cool recipes and cool quest items and enticing things.
And Shiro's gonna do a kickflip.
Shiro's going to do a kickflip. At one point, they're like talking, or I think maybe one of the ghosts is talking, and they're like, you know, once you eat the Crescent Moon Alliance food, like you can't go back. Like no one knows how to make the food, but like the second that anyone figures out the 2 sentences that are required to figure it out, the whole game is up. Basically, the Crescent Moon Alliance's plan here is to sell everything, and then by the time after the transaction is over, what they have sold will be worthless because everyone will know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna run away and change their names and buy a mansion.
Yeah, basically.
That's the quest.
Oh no. Crescent Moon Alliance, no!
Because the answer is so obvious once you know it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But think about Callison's thought process here. They're in a game. Life is different. There has to be some super secret thing.
If you cook in the game, you cook in real life.
That's not possible.
Every time we don't know anything about what's going on with everybody's physical bodies, but like Nyanta in Nyanta's house, in Nyanta's room, is just surrounding him is just a bunch of like meals that he's made.
Oh
Hundreds
no!
of burgers.
Hundreds of burgers.
Well, just so many burgers.
Eventually,
I hope somebody is taking those burgers at least.
Eventually. I don't know if this bit is in the podcast, but I do have
Are
to
you about to tell me that Nyanta drowns in burgers?
I was about to say that Nyanta drowns in burgers.
I'm so upset.
Rest in pepperonis.
No,
Deontay.
no, it's hamburger meat.
He died doing what he loved, drowning in burgers.
Oh, my poor little Nyanta. No. I'm so sad at this. See, he'd be so serene. He'd just like hold his chin and just go nya and then drown in burgers and die.
So Callison has purchased the ability to give their guild more money, essentially.
Yeah, that's sort of what it is, yeah.
But before we talk about what happens after that, I want to talk about a friendly little friend named Minori.
Yeah.
Wow. She's up to some shenanigans. She's up to some no good little plots.
Minori things.
Well, just Minori things. Getting exploited. Oh no.
Like getting exploited, being really depressed and sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she put a bucket full of water on a door frame, so when the guild master opens it, he gets all wet.
Oh my god, yeah. Or even better, he gets hit with a bucket and dies and goes to church.
Go to church before you die.
You know that video of the guy who played the live action Mario on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show saying you'll go to hell before you die?
Mm-hmm.
I like that clip. It's fun.
It's fun. It's a fun
clip.
clip.
Yeah.
Minori and many other folks that are new to the game, presumably children, are being exploited for their labor. We have learned this in previous episodes, but it still sucks.
Yeah, we get to see Minori and other people in this situation forcefully sewing up like armor and stuff. And obviously that is terrible. The whole situation is terrible. And whatever Shiro is doing, while also probably being evil in some degree, will at least stop this, and that's great. But I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they manually sewing?
I was thinking about that too.
It's just like the cooking.
Right, no, I guess so, for sure.
but also for visual sake.
Yeah,
It
well,
sucks.
if you just craft using the like menus and stuff, your leather jackets won't taste good.
Your leather jackets turn back into cows.
But, like, surely the crafting menu would produce armor that is good enough. And why did they even think to be like, actually sew it by hand?
I don't know.
Maybe it gets stat bonuses if it's sewn by hand. Unfortunately, the people who wrote this aspect probably weren't thinking about it at all, so the world may never know.
Okay, but if the crafting is better if you do it by hand, then why has no one, if they figured that out, then why has no one else thought,
Oh, yeah.
well, maybe let's try it with cooking.
Yeah, no, they just need the visual of her
Sewing
doing
and
manual
being
labor.
Yeah, exactly.
And she stabs her fingies sometimes, which is sad.
It is.
Yeah. And then we also learned a little bit about her and her brother, Toya, who got here, and he was very excited about being here. And she wasn't.
It was like, wow, I love being trapped in the game where if you die in the game, you wake up in church.
And she's like, what? No, that's bad,
Yeah.
Toya.
I mean, they don't know that at the start, and then they get killed, and then they wake up in church.
Yeah, that was sad. They were getting poached.
Yeah, and then they're, like, obviously messed up about it when they're approached by a man named Shredder.
And Shredder says, "Hey kids, are you down on your luck? Do you have no friends? Why don't you invest 500 coins into my funny little pyramid scheme?"
I would love...
Do you mean scheme? No?
I love the idea of somebody with a pyramid scheme describing it as a pyramid situation.
Hey, kids.
A pyramid situation.
Oh, look at these bright-eyed little college students right out of college. Would you like to participate in my pyramid situation?
It's what we call a multi-level stuff.
It's called a triangle scheme.
It's called the shape of I'm robbing you of money.
That's my favorite shape of water sequel.
I'm very moved by his honesty. Here's $500.
Bye. Don't fall for pyramid schemes, folks.
If you can take one thing from this episode, take this. Don't fall for pyramid schemes. If anybody comes up to you and says, I got a real pyramid situation on my hands, they might be talking about like a haunted pyramid, but they're most likely talking about robbing you.
But it might be a haunted pyramid.
It might be a haunted pyramid, so go one level deeper.
Ask for details.
Yeah, go one level deep, and then make your decision after that.
Put one foot in the door, and as soon as you have suspicions, close that door and run.
Yeah, make sure there's no business ghosts in there, because they will debate you.
They will debate you.
And try to convince you to give them 60,000 gold.
So is Business Ghost like an ability in this game?
I'm gonna assume yes.
I sure hope so.
Because later, so after they meet with Shopping District 8, they also invite the Guildmaster of the Marine Organization and the Roderick firm. And what I love about the Roderick firm, the guild, is that it's leaded by Roderick.
Thank goodness, a level-headed guild name.
He could not think... Here, I don't think it was, like, narcissistic. I think that he could not think of a name.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's my guild.
And people are like,
it was
yeah.
my idea. People were like, yeah, I guess so. Exactly what it says on the tin.
It's welcome to Roderick's Cool Guild.
Roderick rules. That's a joke about a movie I have not seen.
I didn't even know that it was a reference.
Yeah, it's, hang on. Let me make sure I'm actually saying the right thing.
While you're doing that, I'm just gonna quickly say Mad Max Fury Roderick.
Yeah, it's, Roderick rules. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the joke I made.
I understand.
I have not seen it, though. I've never seen any of those movies. I'm sorry, if I'm letting anyone down by saying that.
Sorry.
Ray, I know you were really hyped up about it, and I'm sorry.
See, I just thought that you were making a joke of like a double entendre of Roderick rules the guild and also Roderick rules because he's cool.
I mean, it does work.
It does work.
It's multiple layers to this joke.
Another layer.
Another layer.
Another layer.
Another
Another
layer.
layer. Another layer.
So
So they're here.
So they're here.
Callison can stay.
Callison can stay.
Because he gave money.
Henrietta now has even more people she gets to play mind games with.
Mhm.
Yes.
Business mind games. And you'll note that the new people who just came in, their business ghosts are tiny little men that sit on their shoulders.
Yes. Which is very cute.
Yeah, it's adorable.
I also like that they are fully of separate guilds, but their business ghosts are still talking to each other.
Yeah. Everyone's business ghost is talking to each other, and Shiro's ghost is just like, I'm here.
Shira's a past ghost because sometimes he's a ghost and then it goes to a flashback.
And Henrietta is remembering the ghost of Shiro past.
Do you think that Henrietta, do you think there's a functionality in the game to record moments, and Henrietta just recorded Shiro's speech to play back to herself during the meeting to psych herself up?
I don't know if gaming was that well developed. That would be cool. That would be a cool feature.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I do gotta go scare off a woodpecker. There is a woodpecker who likes to hang out on the drain pipe right next to my wall.
What's its name?
Orville. And he just likes to peck on my wall, and I need to go scare him off really quick. Just a second. Okay, I'm back.
Nothing happened.
The energy of this episode is inscrutable.
Top. It's top.
It is a fun little roller coaster.
Yeah. Anything could happen on Halloween.
Every day is Halloween if you believe.
This episode is going to be released pretty close to Halloween, but not actually.
Man, every day I thank God it's Halloween.
Okay, so
Okay, more business.
Basically, it's just hey, give us money and we'll give you recipes. And they're like, dang, okay.
That's it, but Henrietta, Shiro's ghost, and Marielle pull it off so smoothly.
Yeah, it is very smooth. It's just I don't know. Business.
All Henrietta had to do was say, Shiro's involved. And everyone's like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, basically. Hey, quick question. Why does every single person know who Shiro is?
Because he's scary.
Because he's the protag.
He's a villain in glasses.
He's the villain in glasses.
They literally call him the villain in glasses.
That's the episode title, folks.
Shiro is a bad guy.
Shiro's a bad guy. That's not a secret.
He's a funny little garbage boy.
He's he is for sure instigating capitalism into the game. That is for sure what this is gonna be. And he honestly, he should probably go into the trash.
Yeah, he could has a little of trash.
If you could click and drag Shiro into the trash for me,
can we just
really appreciate that?
Can we just click and drag every character but Nyanta into the trash?
And Akatsuki.
Yeah.
She hasn't had enough screen time to do anything wrong.
Yeah, basically. Bad things have happened to her, but she hasn't done anything wrong.
Here is the bulk of the business stuff with the other guild leaders, is that Henrietta and Marielle say, okay, for this new fun quest, this new fun, cool, crazy, fun, ha quest that we're doing, we need 5 million gold. And that's way too much for one guild to do by themselves. How about if we all put in 1.5 million gold each? And the bigger guilds who have more money and don't care say, yeah, okay.
I love this too because Shiro's ghost is very clear, like, no lying, don't lie, don't you dare even lie even once.
But she wants to so bad.
And then they're like, oh, this is for a quest, right? And they're just like, yes, they misunderstood me. That's not lying, technically.
Henrietta didn't lie in this episode.
Technically.
Technically.
It is a technicality, but don't think about it. And
but
it'll
she
be
didn't
fine.
lie. If you look right here where I'm pointing, in the contract of this episode, she didn't lie.
Didn't lie.
Mm-mm.
Didn't lie.
It's fine.
The record will show.
Just because she didn't have the spoons to correct everybody all the time doesn't mean that she lied.
Yeah.
It would be nice if we knew what she was hiding, though, or what Shiro was hiding, or what the plan is
Right.
at all.
Yeah. Right.
I do feel like my mind's gonna be blown, though, once I find out what it is.
I hope so.
I'm waiting for the shoe to drop.
Oh, but you're gonna need that shoe.
Oh, shoot, I dropped my shoe.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Don't breeze past racing. Shoot.
Thank you.
Shoot and darn.
So that's the business, right?
That's the business.
Yeah, that's the sauce.
And then Shiro is sneezing in a room.
Because people keep talking about him.
And that's every time anyone.
Oh, that's why. That's okay.
Wait, really?
I was always I didn't get it, but that is like a thing.
That's a thing. It's like my ears are burning.
Some people, if you're like superstitious or whatever, believe that if someone is talking about you and you're not there, you sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a joke?
No, this is not a joke. No, this is
this
real.
is not a bit.
My
This is not a
family
bit.
says this all the time.
Toya and Minori are gonna escape also. That's the end of the episode.
Minori decides that she cares.
Yeah. And then there's like a little thing where a man is this like, hey, we're gonna go talk to Crescent Moon, and also Shiro's there.
And everyone's like, Shiro!
And then we get another clip of a different man saying, I'm gonna be there because of Shiro.
Shiro!
I don't vibe with Shiro being the most important person in this world.
Well, he's the strategist of the debauchery tea party. Everybody knows the debauchery tea party, Jupiter.
Everybody except for me, because I don't play video games.
I mean, maybe this is like, I don't really play MMOs, but I mean, you two do. So this is a good question, actually. Have there been like players in MMOs that you've played that like everybody seems to know about?
There's Boss Baby.
There's not.
No, in Final Fantasy XIV, there's a person named Boss Baby.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there is. No. Well, they're not like a character. They're a person that I met on a stream once, I think on Penny's channel. And they were a Lalafell, which are the characters that look like tiny little baby people. And they were wearing a suit and had like the Boss Baby haircut. And me and Penny were very enamored by this little Boss Baby man. And we struck up a conversation. And by the time the conversation ended, they opened our trade menus and gave us minions, which are like little tiny characters that follow you around, of an infant imp. So it's just a little flying baby.
Yeah, so yes, that happens.
Okay, but now I'm wishing that this anime where Shiro was called Boss Baby. Why isn't there a anime,
The Boss Baby in glasses.
why isn't there an anime like this, but like the characters are all like stupid gimmicks in the way that like actual MMO players make their characters?
Yeah.
Why aren't there like 13 Darth Mauls? I don't get it.
Earlier today, I queued with someone named Owl City.
I could not believe my eyes.
When 10 million fireflies.
Okay, good. I was just about to ask how many fireflies there were.
At least 10 million if you ask me.
Wow. How'd you count that many?
I didn't. I just guessed.
Wow, that's not very scientific of you.
I don't believe in science. I believe in being a gamer.
I'm gonna die. Hey. I think the episode might be over.
Cool.
Oh, all right, bye.
Hey, everybody. It's time to log out. It's time to take your flash drive out of the library computer that you reserved all day just so you could play Arthur's Reading Race.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, before we log out, I actually do have a tiny little surprise for you two.
Happy birthday! What's the surprise?
We have a brand new 5-star iTunes review.
A what?
Oh, wow!
Actually, yes.
Oh, no.
We have a 5-star iTunes review from, and this name is fantastic, Midwestrogen.
Oh, that is very good.
Oh, my God.
That is very good.
Extremely good. And Midwestrogen writes, made me like anime again.
I'm sorry.
We never meant to do that to you.
This wasn't the plan.
We do not accept responsibility for this.
I've been binging the back catalog of DOF a bunch recently, and after several years with bad associations with anime, it's nice to find some good people who like it and realize the flaws within it, and are super kind and supportive. It made me appreciate the genre and be more critical of shows I used to like. Plus, made me cherish the friends I had. Decker Friendship is a really sweet and funny podcast, and gave me a lot of comfort in this time. Good stuff.
Aww.
Aww.
Thank you so much, Midwestrogen.
Thanks.
Aw. Thank you.
I'm glad we could bring a little hope, a little spark to your life.
Yeah.
And also anime. Sorry about the anime.
I'm sorry that you're watching anime again, but I'm glad that you like our podcast.
Yeah.
We watched anime so you didn't have to.
That should have been our tagline. Thank you so much for that really, really kind review. If you listening would like to leave us a review, it would really help us out. And we love reading them out on the show. People always have such wonderful, nice things to say. And it would be really amazing if you left us a 5-star iTunes review on iTunes. Helps us get into the recommended section a little bit more and, just helps us grow. But what also helps us grow is just sharing the podcast with friends, sharing specific episodes or seasons, and just talking about it and sharing us around. We don't advertise in any way, and word of mouth really is the best way to support us. And yeah. You can find us all individually at Twitter at MarbleCantus for Joy, at EllaRay13 for Ray, and at Jupiter from Hell for myself. Additionally, you can find us all on Twitch at twitch.tv/MarbleCantus, twitch.tv/EllaRay13, which is coming back in a big way soon.
I'll be back by the time you listen to this.
By the time you listen to this, Ray will be back. Imagine that.
Wow!
Honestly, so excited, genuinely, for what you do with streaming. And you can find me at twitch.tv/HellPrincessJupiter. I just recently, although by the time this episode goes out, it will not be so recent, started a new stream series called Ghoul Night, where I'm playing a bunch of independent, small indie games and just trying them out for a single stream every Saturday. And it's a fantastic time, and I hope to see you all there. Stream 4 times a week. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening, and it's time to log out.